Israel's main job, main task now is fighting against terrorism. It's not only Israel's job and Israel's responsibility, but the entire world. I think if there is something which endangers right now the welfare of the entire world, the United States, Great Britain, Germany, Spain, Russia recently, is terrorism. And the problem is that terrorism is not fighted against diligently and determinedly as it should be. Israel is doing its best, and it has many problems while fighting terrorism, which I'll explain also later. Israel is in a big dilemma, especially while holding and administrating the administered area, West Bank, and also known as the West Bank, Gaza Strip not anymore, but there we are fighting also against terrorism. On one hand, Israel must, and the entire world as well, fight terrorism without any reservations and without any concessions. It is something that endangers the welfare of the entire world, and I think everybody will agree about that. A part of many those terrorist organizations themselves. On the other hand, Israel is administrating the West Bank. It used to administrate and to handle also Gaza Strip at times, and has an obligation to keep the human rights, the basic rights of the local population. So on one hand you have to fight terrorism, on the other hand you have to make a distinction between the terrorists. On the other side you have to keep and maintain the rights and the civil rights and the liberties of the population. The Israeli government and the army is highly criticized from inside. They say, why do you keep the rules of engagements or the international law rules while fighting those terrorists when they don't keep the rules and don't adhere to the rules of engagement? So we say that because we are different, because we are a civilized state, and the Israeli soldier or any other soldier is not the same as the Palestinian terrorist or other terror. In Israel, every Palestinian, every citizen, every citizen, inhabitant of the West Bank and Gaza Strip at the time, of course, has had the right to turn to petition to the Supreme Court of the State of Israel. And that is actually unique and unprecedented in rules of international law, that a local citizen, person of the occupied or administered area, can turn to the High Court of the occupied administrating state asking for a remedy. That's a remedy which is based on justice. You know that if the army come to a conclusion and decide and knows that a terrorist is going to perform act of terror or plans it or is on the way to perform it, you are entitled to kill him. When I lecture before soldiers, especially pilots, and they ask me, look, we got a mission to target this, he rides on a bicycle or on a motorcycle, on a car, in the street. And of course, if I shoot him, if I aim at him, there might be collateral damage by some other civilians who are in the street, or maybe with him in the car. They can be also killed. And the question is whether it's legal or illegal. My answer to that is that basically it is illegal, because nobody no experts in international law, that collateral damage or collateral injury to civilians is forbidden. It is not forbidden. What is forbidden, that if you aim at the civilians and the purpose of your deeds, activities, is killing civilians.